let's talk about some products.
Yes. So again, who is PAD for? Based on available data, we would say that it's recommended for mild rosacea or people with sensitive skin. It's a good combo therapy for acne, maybe hyperpigmentation, but we'll say that PAD is definitely like, it's not a superstar like azelaic acid is. And I think Victoria makes a really good point that it's a great support ingredient to try if you hate all the azelaic acid formulas.
Which is fair. Those formulas are not great.
I can't use them. I really don't like almost any azelaic acid products out there because it's drying. It does sting. And sometimes like it's so gunky it pills.
Yeah, fair. And so I think if I were to be honest, I would rank this in kind of that third tier. You guys might hear we'll talk about like the main squeeze in your routine, right? Then you've got the best supporting actors, right? Best supporting actives for you guys. And then I think this is that third tier. It's kind of like a nice to have.
Right.
You know, if you feel like you're having a little bit of FOMO and it's just not working for you, azelaic acid doesn't work for you, then this is kind of that third one that you're like, okay, I've got some room.
Right.
I can try this out for a period of time and see if I see any results or it's helping. I think that's the place for it in my mind. Yeah. So, yeah.
Interesting enough, the PAD product landscape is kind of weird. So, based on the studies, 3% to 5% is definitely key. You can get a really large range, and the products that use PAD with a known percentage tend to be way higher than that. So, Beauty Geek has an APAT 20%.
Yeah.
Well, that's like azelaic acid levels.
Yeah.
And Naturium has an azelaic acid topical acid. The name is kind of confusing. They have emulsion that's azelaic acid, and the topical acid is the derivative, and they're both used at 10%. So again, that's like on the high side. We would say that's not necessarily a problem, but because it's only it's tested at 3 to 5%, maybe patch test
for sure. And then finally you might see it hanging out in other like hyperpigmentation or like general, I don't even know, like anti-aging product. So a good example of this is Paula's Choice Antioxidant Pore Purifier. This is definitely one of those that we call like just throw the kitchen sink and see what happens, because you've got things like ascorbyl glucoside, salicylic acid. You've got the azelaic acid derivative PAD, ubiquinone. So this is one of those where it just kind of feels all over the place. We're not really sure what it's trying to capitalize on. You might find this derivative in products like these. So just something to kind of keep an eye on.
Yeah, we'll say just decode that IL if you see it called out like this product based on where it is in the IL, and we'll put the ingredient list up on the screen. It's solidly in the probably close to 10 spot, and at that level it's definitely below that 3 to 5%. So we would say if you see it in a product like this, don't let PAD be the reason why you try out this product.
And I'll be honest, I think like if you wanted to make a active choice to try this realm, I'd probably recommend going the Naturium or even Beauty Geek route, because that's the only way you'll really know if this is doing anything for you. A product like Paula's Choice is honestly it's just the shotgun approach. You're just not really going to know what's going to happen, what's giving you that benefit. I mean, I'd be inclined to think that the salicylic acid might be the one that's really carrying this product instead. So I would recommend trying to go for these like higher percentage ones to get a good feel.